Welcome to this patriotic version of Extra. Really, basically every Extra Shot is patriotic in every single way. We got the red couches, the blue background, Jalea and Carlos, true patriots here in every sense of the word. And you know what? It's going to be a great weekend. Yeah. Looking forward to it. You're off this weekend.
I am off
We're not going to see her on Weekend Sunrise.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're all going to see her out and about in Indianapolis having a good time. Before you light up the fireworks on this weekend, make sure that you do so safe and know what to do. Keep yourself and your small children safe. Every year around this time, there are countless reports of injuries and fires, so we have some safety advice from the fire department for you. The Noblesville Fire Department says alcohol and fireworks do not mix. We should have had a warning at the beginning of the show that there would be pyrotechnics. So always keep water nearby. Never set off fireworks in your hand, of course, as well.
It's important to keep everyone back, have one person go up and light the fireworks and then they come back right away. Don't let children play with the fireworks. Again, if the fireworks do not go off, do not try to relight them. And then when you're done, soak them in water overnight.
That's Trevor Hash, and he says that Noblesville has been pretty lucky. Last year, they didn't get a single call for the 4th of July, which, I mean, that's a knock on wood moment right there.
I was just going to say, I need to find some. Oh, here we go. Let's knock on some
that
wood.
wood right there? Okay,
yeah,
good.
because we hope that they can do a repeat this year, but, I mean, every year we remind people, like, be safe. And I don't think it's like being a dead horse, because I think that some people do listen and think about. We ran a story this morning, and it made me think, because like, people think that sparklers and stuff are kind of like harmless. Like, that's what you like. Oh, we give the kids some sparklers. But they're 1,200 degrees. That's what I learned this morning.
I don't think
we're.
There are some things that we did back in the 50s. People that were alive in the 50s did, like, not wear seatbelts. That we stopped doing. I think sparklers, although beautiful, need to not be part of the repertoire.
Let it go. Yeah, my friend had some at her wedding. We were supposed to. That almost went south quickly.
They look great. They're great for Instagram, not so much for your skin.
No.
Are you looking at comments?
Yes, I am. We've got a lot of good mornings today. Everyone, John Jett says good morning, and everyone enjoy your holiday. And Carol, why didn't you take me? She said, yes, enjoy. I'm in Florida for the 4th.
That's the way to go.
We could have made it work. We could have all gone on together. I can't scroll down for some reason on here, so I'm going to try to figure that out.
By the way, if you're wondering, Jalea is patriotic because, as she put it earlier, red and blue make purple. They make purple.
So I couldn't decide between red or blue, so I just decided to wear a combination of the two and just wore purple.
To me, that's American ingenuity right there. This weekend, by the way, police are going to be stepping up patrols to prevent drunk or distracted drivers. To stay safe, make sure you're following speed limits, avoid tailgating, and you better buckle up as well. And remember, anyone caught breaking the hands-free driving law can now get a ticket, and you'll get points on your license now, so that's not cool.
Yeah, and that's new, because before points weren't really a thing for this. But by the way, guys, Sober Ride Indiana is also offering $15 off of Uber and Lyft rides in Indianapolis today through Monday, but between the hours of 5 p.m. and 3 a.m. So no excuse. You say find you something safe to do.
Right.
Do that.
And that's the thing too. You went to college. I went to college, and at the end of like finals, everybody wants to let off some steam, and they want to get crazy. And I think that's what we're going to see this weekend, because everyone's been cooped up in their house so long. You're going to see people wanting to let off steam
or trying to make up for last year. And
So let's not do that. let's be responsible. There's Ubers and Lyfts like crazy out there. Do not drive drunk. Do not be looking at your phone while you're driving this weekend or anytime, basically.
Right, really.
Because you see those commercials where people put on their jeans again, or the girl walks out, she's got her slippers on with a dress, and the tagline is, we'll get used to
yes, I know what you're talking about.
We'll get used to this. Like, we're still trying to figure out what it means to go out.
Training rules aren't off just yet.
I said to my wife, I said, you want to go see a movie Saturday night? And she's like, yeah, we can't we? I'm like,
yesterday, remember yesterday at the desk, I was like, I don't remember the last time that I've been to a movie theater. And I don't think I've gone in like the past
year and a half.
Oh, yeah, at least a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we could do things now that we couldn't do before, but please, in moderation, okay? That's my crazy weekend, by the way, going to see Fast 9. I'm going to go see F9. It's like, whoa, crazy Carlos. College athletes, by the way, this is a huge story, already taking full advantage of the new NCAA policy allowing them to profit off their likeness. Get ready to see NIL, name, image, and likeness, like Auburn quarterback Bo Nix advertising for Milo's Sweet Tea. Milo's down south. It's good
Sweet deal. Mm-hmm.
stuff.
It originated in Alabama.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, because there are chains of like restaurants.
That have
Milo's.
Milo.
They have, no, they sell like hamburgers and
All
stuff
right.
like that, and then you get the sweet tea.
That's Trey Knox and his dog Blue. They just inked a deal with PetSmart. Fresno State basketball players Haley and Hannah Cavender, who I've never heard of, by the way, and I regret that I haven't because they look awesome. They have a deal with Boost Mobile and 6-Star Pro Nutrition. Combined, the pair have nearly 4 million followers across Instagram and TikTok. I am not one of them.
What?
I guess I need to be.
Me neither. It's okay.
Any athletes looking for deals, you might want to try T-Mobile. The company's like, hello, college athletes, feel free to shoot your shot. You know, they're saying,
Yeah.
come on over and, do the T-Mobile thing. And I just think that you're going to see, and listen, here's the thing. I feel that we live in a free society and that you should be able to make money off your likeness. I also don't feel that the university should pay the athletes. I think that's terrible. So I think this is actually a great deal because the universities are giving them that scholarship, and if you ask anyone with student debt, a scholarship is
Big deal.
a big deal, okay? So that's cool, but anybody else, if you play violin in college
Yeah.
and you're a really good violinist, and you can make money off of it. There's
Yeah.
no NCAA regulations there, so why can't you make money off of being famous? And it all goes back to Ed O'Bannon from UCLA when EA Sports had their college basketball game.
Yeah.
And there's a guy playing for UCLA who looks just like Ed O'Bannon with the graphics, and he's not making any money off of it.
Nothing off of that. And that is like that's well beyond the scope of a scholarship there. They were cashing in big on that. So it's like.
Right, and so that's my point. My point is, like, if these schools can make hundreds of millions of dollars off
Right.
these athletes, the athletes themselves should be able to make money off of their own likeness. Now, here's the thing that's going to be the gray area. So say you have an IU athlete who's really good at IU basketball and he's a star. He cannot do an Instagram post of himself, holding a can of Lucas Oil,
Right.
wearing an IU
In the uniform or anything
in the
like that.
uniform in the
Or
IU.
I think any kind of like gear that's affiliated with the
Right,
university.
and so I think that's where they're because a lot of these athletes, that's all they do is
Right.
wear the gear from the school. So you got to take that gear off in order to do an endorsement.
Yeah, and I think also too, maybe it's in preparation, especially. I don't think that every athlete obviously is going to be offered a type of endorsement the same way that every athlete does not go on to play at the next level.
Right.
But a lot of times when you do go on to play at the next level, those are the types of things that you are offered. So I wonder, on one hand, it's like, is it pushing them into that too soon? They're focusing on school and all that stuff. But on the other hand, they're going to be, that will be the future. That's their reality at some point. So it's almost, you feel like it's like
But
easing into
I
it.
said this yesterday. Like, even an athlete who is the 12th player on the bench
Yeah.
on the basketball team or the 100th player on the football team is still the star in their local hometown.
Very
So
true.
when they come home for the summer, rather than getting a summer job, they can just do a few car commercials,
Yeah.
because they are a known entity at that place. How many times have we seen kids here in Indiana and they're really good high school basketball players and they go to college and they kind of sit at the end of the bench, but they're still known
The
here.
hometown hero, for
you know,
sure.
I mean, you tell me that Damon Bailey can't get a job right now, like, endorsing something,
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably a number of companies that would and he'd love to endorse them, So Damon Bailey is this guy who was a.
Could you tell the blank
you-
stare? I was like, yes, okay.
She's
Okay.
from Atlanta.
Sorry, guys.
Well, that's
Yeah.
okay.
This is no shade at all. I'm sure he's a great young man.
There we go.
I'm the wrong target
I'm going to
audience
show
for
you a
that
picture
one.
of
Yeah.
Damon Bailey. All right, so if I gave you $50 billion, would you give it back to me?
You know the answer to that question.
You're like, you
Absolutely
could.
not. No. But if you would like to do that,
okay.
make it happen
I
for
gotta
sure.
just
That's
transfer it over.
kind of the precursor to this story. So it's an unexpected banking error, but it was temporary, right? Turns one Louisiana family into one of the richest in the world. So a real estate agent, his name is Darren James, he was a little shocked to find that his family's bank account had suddenly grown by $50 billion. So then he talked with his bank about that error, but it wasn't immediately. They didn't get it reversed immediately. It took roughly 4 days for them to be able to correct that. James said that it didn't matter if it was $1 billion or just $50. The money wasn't theirs, and there was never a question of giving it back. Good for you.
I love that his little head pops up in the little corner right
Yeah.
there. But, here's the thing, two things. First off, look, he had $704 in the account before the $50 billion went
Yeah.
in. we put one or more transactions on hold. I love that.
I love that it was like 49. What was it? It was like not even the full 50 billion was available, but it was like
Yeah, it was 49,999,000,000.
some whatever that. Yeah, obviously I'm not a math whiz.
But because hold on, yeah, that is 50. That is 50
See,
billion
because
dollars.
I've never seen that amount of zeros in my account, so I couldn't even like.
If I saw that in my checking account,
Yeah.
I would transfer it to my savings account,
Yeah.
and under the guise that I'm just trying to keep it safe, hoping to collect a little interest before.
Yeah.
And of course, you have to. It's $50 billion.
Yeah.
You have to go and say, listen, this is obviously
Oh, you don't
wrong.
even have to do that. They're going to be reaching out to you. I think even if he hadn't reached out, like that is the kind of amount of, you put one extra zero in a bank account and your bank is going to be like, wait a minute now. And so I think, yeah, the bank was going to ask for it back, or like even if he hadn't reached out, but he should get some kind of consolation prize. They should
Oh,
let him,
you got to give him
Come on
$100,000.
now.
You got to
Yeah,
give. If I'm
at
Chase,
least.
I'm throwing $100K.
Because now I know
his way.
you've got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen what you can do. I would have to sue for pain and suffering, because I'd be like, listen,
Super.
I had a heart attack.
Yeah, exactly.
When I saw
the
that amount of money,
grief
yes.
that I adore. But I have seen enough mafia movies. I watch Ozark as well. If you're not watching Ozark on Netflix.
not.
Ozark's an amazing show on Netflix. But I've seen enough episodes of Ozark to know that if you have $50 billion in your bank account, you better say something real quick, because they'll come after you. The mafia will come after you.
Absolutely.
You know, because somebody's trying to launder some money right there. You know. So.
But shout out to him for honesty, although again, they would have snatched that back anyway. I'm going to read some comments now. We've got Glenn Wright letting us know about the fireworks. We were talking about downtown Indianapolis fireworks Sunday on Meridian and Michigan Street. Thanks for that, Glenn. So Daniel says that he's looking forward to the 4th of July downtown fireworks. He's going to be sitting, you're giving out your spot. He's going to be on top of the IU Health University Hospital parking garage enjoying the fireworks. He's already got it scoped out, which we've been telling people, like, you may want to get your new spot scoped out because things have changed a little bit. So I see Daniel has already.
Can we be here, Patrick? Can we be here at the Shadow 13 parking lot? We can?
No.
We can? Okay.
Yes, say that, because he said employees only.
Only employees.
Because you're giving away all the good spots.
Well, it's gated, so you can't get in without a card. Let me show you my card. Also, by the way, John Jett says purple is a color of internal power. But she has internal and external power.
That's exactly what I said when I put it on.
Power.
Yep, that's what I was
She's got
feeling
so
this
much
morning.
power. I'm going to let you take us out. You can take us out, take us into the weekend.
Guys, for extra shot, is that how you usually end it? For extra shot, or you say for Carlos Diaz, Jalea Brooks, this is extra shot.
You have a tagline.
I'm under a lot of pressure right now. You
I always
tell
feel like,
me.
stay safe.
I've got one.
Stay safe.
Have a great day or not. The choice is yours.
I like that. All right, stay safe and civil. Stay classy. We'll see you guys on Monday. Oh, I will. She's going to be on vacation, but I'll be here Monday.
Bye, guys.
You guys have a safe weekend. Later.